When was G20 established? Option A 1995, option B 1999, option C 1985, option D 2000. Which of the following statements is not correct regarding the G20? Option A. Now the G20 summits are attended by the finance ministers and central bank governors of the member countries only. Option B. India has hosted one G20 summit. Option C. Its main aim is to eliminate poverty from the world. Option D. Its meetings are held annually. Which of the following country organized the recent G20 summit held in 2023? Option A. Brisbane. Option B. Osaka. Option C. Antalya. Option D. India. What does the acronym G20 stand for? Option A. Ground 20. Option B. Group of 20. Option C. Great 20. Option D. Global 20. What was the theme of the G20 summit happened in India? Option A. Shaping an interconnected world. Option B. Fighting poverty with dignity. Option C. One earth, one family, one future. Option D. Making the world together. Which of the following is not the member of the G20? Option A. Indonesia. Option B. Singapore. Option C. Mexico. Option D. Turkey. Which of the following statements is not correct regarding the G20? Option A. In the meetings of the G20, the EU is represented by the European Commission and by the European Central Bank. Option B. The G20 economies account for around 85% of the gross world product (GWP). Option C. The G20 economies account for around 80% of world trade. Option D. The G20 economies account for around 40% population of the world. Where was the first summit of G20 held? Option A. USA. Option B. Britain. Option C. Canada. Option D. France. To date, how many summits of G20 have been held? Option A 5, Option B 9, Option C 11, Option D 18. Which of the following statements is correct about G20? A. The presidency of G20 is supported by a troika made up of the current, immediate past, and future host countries. Option B. The G20 has a permanent secretariat. Option C. In 2015, the G20 presidency was held by China. Option D. The G20 presidency rotates every 2 years. When did India hold the G20 summit? Option A 2020, option B 2021, option C 2022, option D 2023. What was the inspiration for G20 2023 logo? Option A. India's national flag. Option B. Russia's national flag. Option C. France's national flag. Option D. None of the above. Where is the headquarters of G20? Option A India, option B USA, option C Brazil, option D the G20 does not have a permanent secretariat or headquarters. It keeps changing with the host country. What is the official language of the G20 summit? Option A English, option B French, option C Spanish, option D all of the above. Which country will host G20 summit in 2024? Option A South Africa, option B Brazil, option C Russia, option D Japan. PM Modi transferred the G20 presidency to A. Carmen Lucia, option B. Jair Bolsonaro, option C. Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva, option D. Michael Temer. How often is the G20 summit held? Option A once a year, option B twice a year, option C once in 5 years, option D none of the above. Which city hosted the 2022 G20 summit? Option A New Delhi, India, option B Bali, Indonesia, option C Brazil, option D none of the above. Who became the permanent member of the G20 under India's presidency? Option A Belgium, option B Cuba, option C African Union, option D none of the above. Which event served as a catalyst for the establishment of the G20? Option A, the global economic crisis of 2007. Option B, the collapse of the Soviet Union. Option C, the founding of the United Nations. Option D, the Asian financial crisis. Which organization signed the MOU on cooperation in digital payment mechanisms with Bangladesh at the G20 Summit 2023? Option A, Bharat P. Option B, Reserve Bank of India. Option C, National Payments Corporation of India. Option D, State Bank of India. Which nations are poised to sign a memorandum of understanding at the G20 summit for the setting up a major railway and port project? Option A, United States and India. Option B, Saudi Arabia and United Arab Emirates. Option C, European Union. Option D, all of the above. What was present in front of the venue of the Bharat Mandapam where the 2023 G20 summit take place? Option A, Amber Fort. Option B, Hawa Mahal. Option C, giant statue of Nataraja. Option D, all of the above. Which of the following is not one of the tracks that the G20 working groups will focus on in 2023? Option A, environment and climate sustainability. Option B, trade and investment. Option C, space exploration. Option D, digital economy. Which regions are being considered for connection through a major railway and port project via a memorandum of understanding at the G20 summit? Option A, the Middle East with India and Europe. Option B, the Middle East with Russia and Europe. Option C, the Middle East with China and Europe. Option D, the Middle East with India and Russia. What initiative did India announce at the G20 summit to take ethanol blending with petrol globally to 20%? Option A, Global Climate Action Plan. Option B, Green Energy Revolution. Option C, Global Biofuel Alliance. Option D, Clean Air Initiative. Which of the following organizations is not affiliated with the G20? Option A, International Monetary Fund IMF. Option B, World Trade Organization WTO. Option C, World Bank. Option D, United Nations UN. Which country hosted the first ever virtual G20 summit in 2020? Option A, Canada. Option B, Australia. Option C, Brazil. Option D, Saudi Arabia. Who designed India's G20 presidency logo? Option A, Sudarshan Patnaik. Option B, Anshika Singh. Option C, Ashok Gupta. Option D, Ravinder Reddy. During the inaugural session of the two-day G20 summit, Prime Minister Narendra Modi declared that the African Union AU had been granted permanent membership in the G20. How many countries are in the African Union? Option A 27, option B 55, option C 59, option D 71. I hope you liked the video, and if you liked the video, please like and share with your friends. Keep learning with us. Keep learning. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Bye bye. Have a good day.